Hello everybody, it's Robbie here, and I'm coming to you today to bring you a review and a walkthrough of Reading Eggs, which encompasses a number of different products: Reading Eggs Junior, Reading Eggs, Reading Express, Fast Phonics, and Math Seeds. This is a program that we've used for quite a while. We've used it as a supplement, and at times we've actually used it as a core curriculum, mainly in the Reading Express. Reading Express is more of a continuation of Reading Eggs. Reading Eggs is a phonics program. Once they've completed the phonics program, they go into a more comprehensive language arts section called Reading Express. And that would include all of the literary elements, comprehension, the reading levels, and all that kind of stuff. So, anyway, I wanted to talk about this because it's a really popular option for parents who are looking for something that's a little more independent on the part of the student. And I would have to say this really does fit the bill, and it's very engaging and entertaining, and it is very effective as well. So if you're a new homeschooler, you're looking for something to start with, you're not sure what curriculum to go with, but you're just looking for something that's educational, this is actually a really good option. It's available as an app and also through your computer. We've used it as a supplement, but I know a lot of families that have used it as a core curriculum for language arts, and it's worked really well for them. Pricing on this runs $59 a month. No, $59 a year. $9.95 a month if you don't want to pay for a yearly subscription, or $89 a year for 2 to 4 students. So they also have a 30-day free trial right now, which is evidently a special that they're offering due to the school shutdown for COVID-19. So I don't know if they do this all the time. Age ranges for these products, these individual products within this subscription, is for the Reading Eggs Junior, ages 2 to 4. The Reading Eggs is ages 3 to 7. Reading Express, 7 to 13. And Math Seeds, ages 3 to 9. So if you have a younger student, say under the age of 9, then you'll probably get a little more use out of the entire subscription, obviously, because you'll have students that can take advantage of multiple products. But if you have an older student, and we're in that category because mine's 9, then Reading Express is the only product that we really use within the subscription. But honestly, I feel like it's worth it because of how comprehensive this particular program is. So let me do what I can to just quickly run through each product. The Fast Phonics is new to me. I honestly don't know much about it. I can click on it and run through one of the lessons, a little bit of the first lesson, just so you can see it. See what we can do here. And you get a learning path, and of course, as they do lessons, they get farther along the path that you cannot skip. So this is not adaptive. And so at the beginning of this one did not give a placement test, but the other products within the Reading Eggs bundle will give you a placement test. But if you walk away from it for an extended period and you're doing other things, to teach these subjects, then they may come back and find that they need to redo the placement test. So just wanted to throw that out there. So here is the first lesson.
Letter S. Super snake. Silly snake. Super snake and silly snake.
And then you go to the next one. See, there was nothing interactive about that one. So now I'll go into Reading Eggs. Now, we went out of reading eggs quite a while ago. So the only lesson I can access is lesson 1. But if you go to the website, now Reading Eggs Junior, when you click on videos, it doesn't give you any videos. I don't know why, but it just gives you an introduction to, so you know these are clickable, to the characters and then some screenshots. But I think once you see Reading Eggs, you'll get a feel for what Reading Eggs Junior is about. So in Reading Eggs, you can click on Try a Sample Lesson, and you can pick one to look at. So this is the very first lesson. Okay,
Hi,
I apologize.
I am Sam, and I'm going to show you the sound mmm.
Click on mmm.
Okay, so when I go into the first lesson, there are multiple mini lessons within the lesson. So they have to complete 8 levels here before they're finished with the lesson. So let me click on this. I'm trying to get back to the beginning.
Hi, I am Sam, and I'm going to show you the sound mmm, like in mouse.
Click on mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
So they do need to know how to use a mouse,
Mmm.
or at least they can use this to learn how to use a mouse.
Mmm. Mmm.
And when my son did this, he would play lesson after lesson after lesson. He really, really loved it.
Click on mmm.
Mmm.
Now, we used it as a supplemental. I noticed that as long as he already understood the phonics that were being addressed in these lessons, he was
Click
fine.
on mmm.
But
Mmm.
he would then hit a brick wall where he didn't know the phonics anymore. And for him, the one-on-one instruction is really important. He needs to see it more than hear it. And because this has so much audio instruction, he would just watch it kind of like a cartoon. And if he understood it already, then he would be able to do it. But if he didn't, he wouldn't be able to. It wasn't his best method of learning at that point. Was diagnosed with an auditory processing deficit,
I think and I
and
think
so
we think
I've had to tailor everything to a very visual way of teaching for him. So for a lot of kids, this can be a primary phonics and or language arts program where you don't even have to use it as a supplemental. It
Next.
really just depends on the kid. So I do highly recommend this for either way because it's very comprehensive, fun to do,
Which picture
and
starts with the
very engaging.
sound?
So I really do love this program. And then you can see, sorry, I keep back clicking because I want to get back to the home screen,
Which
but
picture
you
starts
can
with
see
the
all of the different
sound?
lessons here, the levels within the lesson. And then once they complete that, it'll go back to that screen. Anyway, it'll go back to the screen with the pads that and then they get to move forward to the next pad. So that's Reading Eggs. Math Seeds has this screen. Oh, I should also talk about how they have all of these other, and I don't know how far they need to get before these are activated, but they have Storyland, Spelling, Driving Tests, and Story Factory. There's games, puzzles, awards, and when they get eggs, they can use the eggs to buy different things in here. So they can have a ton of fun as well as a ton of learning in this program. So Math Seeds is set up pretty similarly. It's going to go up to about age 9. And if you go to the website, you can see the scope and sequence somewhere. Content overview. Second grade, third grade. So it goes through third grade and it gives you topics that are going to be covered in each grade level. Okay. So math seeds.
Put one thing on each side. Pick the heaviest object.
I'm heavy.
Pick the lightest object.
I'm light.
Put one thing on each side. Pick the heaviest object.
I'm heavy.
Pick the
So you
lightest
see how this
object.
goes?
I'm
This
light.
is pretty typical for a lesson. And if you go again to the
Put
website
one thing
and
on
click
each side.
on sample lessons, you can take your pick from different lessons from within the program and try them. Is Reading Express. And this works very similarly. There's all kinds of fun things to do, and they do cover other language arts topics. If you go into here, now we haven't used any of these, and again, because it's not adaptive, you have to start at the very beginning. So at this point it would be it'd be hard to catch up, let's put it that way. But there's spelling. These are ways to practice skills with games. There's a library. And then again, a way to spend your eggs that you've earned. And the lessons will cover things like dictionary skills, reading comprehension, vocabulary, main topic, how to, figure out the theme of a book based on its cover and title, all kinds of things. So I'm going to go back to this one since he's
Cover
completed
story.
it. So here
Look at
they're
the
going to
cover
have you
and
look at the
answer the
cover and
questions.
answer the questions. And as you can see, there are a number of levels that they have to complete before they finish the lesson. It'll end with a quiz and then a chapter reading. So that's it for Reading Express. And like I said, I really find this to be worthwhile, whether you use it as a supplemental or as a standalone language arts program. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found this helpful. And if you have any questions, just leave them down below. I'll try to answer best I can. This video is not sponsored in any way. I'm not an affiliate for them, for Reading Eggs, but it's just been a very valuable resource for our homeschool. And I've got this in a playlist of digital resources, online resources, whatever you want to call them. So be sure to check out the playlist. I'm going to be releasing videos all throughout the week, and if you happen to come and watch this after, long after this has been released, you'll see in the playlist all the different digital and or online resources that I've reviewed for you. And please do subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I do love doing this kind of content, but it really does help my channel when you do support me in that way. And thank you so much for coming by today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.